Hi dear children, how are you all? Welcome to science class. Dear children, today we are going to discuss a new topic, plant reproduction, part 3. In this we will discuss dispersal of seeds happening in many ways. First of all, let's see what's dispersal. Dispersal is the scattering of seeds over a large area. Means seed dispersal is a movement, spread or transport of seeds away from the parent plant. Seeds spread away from the parent plant. That is known as dispersal. Dispersal of seeds happens in many ways. There are 4 main modes of seed: wind, water, explosion and animal. There are 4 modes of seed dispersal, that is wind, water, explosion and animal. Let's see this in detail. Wind. Seeds that are dispersed by wind are small and light. This makes it easy for them to be carried away by wind. Seeds from plants like dandelion, swan plants, cottonwood trees are very light. It's not heavy, so it can be carried long distance by the wind. Like you might have seen cottonwood trees, flowers of cottonwood trees. It's very light, it's not heavy one, so it can be carried long distance by the wind. Water. Plants that grow in or near water disperse their seeds and fruits by water. Means when the parent plant separates the its seed, some seeds can grow in the water and they will produce new baby plant. Seeds of plant like lotus, coconut have spongy and fibrous covering. You can see in this picture. That helps them to float on the water, to move easily, to move slowly on the water. And in this water they can grow and they can reproduce another baby plant. Explosion. Some seeds grow in pods. Pods means green part of some plants. Green part. Inside of that there will be seeds. The seeds of peas, beans and balsam, these all are inside of the pods. When the pods is ripe, it dries up and then explodes forcefully. When the pod is ripe and it dries up, it will burst forcefully and throwing out all the seeds in all directions. So through the explosion also new plants, new baby plants comes. For example, peas, beans, balsam, these all seeds grow in pods. Dispersal happens through animals. Some seeds like cockleber have spines and hooks. These seeds stick the bodies of animals and get carried away to far off places. which means animals may carry some seeds and they burying. Some seeds like that stick on the body. In this picture you can see this seed, this sticks on the body of the animal as well as humans body also. In the dress, on the dress also it will stick. And when we carry these seeds, and the animals also, when they carry this seed and they go far away of places. Humans also play a role of as disperse by moving fruit to new places. Reproduction by spores. Some plants do not have seeds as they do not bear flowers. They have tiny seed-like structures called spores. We can see some plants do not have, only they have leaves. They do not bear flowers. So, in that plants, they reproduce through the spores. Spores help this plant to reproduce. For example, mushroom, molds, ferns have spores. Spores is very light. You can see in this picture, and can be dispersed by wind easily. So, next let's see a reproduction from body parts. Reproduction from body parts happens mainly by roots, by stem and by leaves. Some plants reproduce from their body part and not through seeds. Such a method of reproduction is called vegetative reproduction. Some plants doesn't have seed, like this carrot, beetroot, onion, potato. These all plants reproduce by their body part and by stem. Rose, money plant, hibiscus, these all plants reproduce new plants by their stem. By leaves, for example, the leaves of plants like bryophyllum and begonia have young plantlets along the margins of their leaves. They produce young plants in their own body. You can see in this picture. When these plantlets come in contact with moist soil, they develop into complete plants. Reproduction from body parts. By roots, for example, carrot, radish, turnip are example of plants whose root give rise to new plants. By stem, rose, money plant, hibiscus, potato, onion, these all can grow into new plants from their stems. By leaves, the leaves of plants like bryophyllum and begonia have young plantlets along the margins of their leaves. When these plantlets come in contact with moist soil, they develop into complete plants. So let's recall. First of all, we have learned dispersal of seeds happens in many ways, which are the four ways: wind, water, explosion and animal. Wind. Through wind, some seeds very light and it may easy. It can be carried long distance by the wind. Water. Some plants grows in the water and they produce new baby plant, and they moves in the water slowly, and like coconut and lotus, they have fibrous covering and spongy that helps them to float on the water. Next is explosion. Explosion happens. Some seeds grow in pods. When the pod ripe, it dries up and then it explodes forcefully and throwing out all the seeds in all directions. For example, beans, peas, balsam. Animals. Some seeds stick on the bodies of the animals, and the animal carried away to far off places. So through animals also dispersal happens. So next topic is reproduction by spores. Some plants do not have seeds. Some plants only have leaves. So they have tiny seed-like structure called spores. Through these spores they reproduce new plants. Reproduction from body parts. There are mainly 3 ways for reproduction by body parts: by roots, by stem and by leaves. Some plants reproduce by their roots. For example, carrot, radish, turnip. Some plants reproduce by their stems. For example, rose, money plant, hibiscus. These all plants reproduce by their stem. By leaves. Some plants reproduce by their leaves. For example, biophyllum and begonia. They have young plantlets along the margins of their leaves. When these plantlets come in contact with moist soil, and root comes and they develop into complete plantlets. So my dear students, read this chapter once again and learn and understand all the topic. God bless you all. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.